Hello and welcome back to Boring Dead Gaming, where today we're going to be playing some more. This is the police. I think I need to get another rat in the police force because I can't remember which episode it happened, and I hope it was on camera rather than the one I accidentally cut off. But my rat got killed and thrown into a sewer with the other rats, so we need to find someone else. My friend just crashed into someone's car and she's in a panic. No. Well, I was taking out the trash. I got some poison ivy. My feet are blistered. I'd like to see the doctor. Okay. Oh, God. No. Reading an exciting story is not a reason to take the day off. Now, who shall I reward? I mean, I guess the best thing to do would be to get the guy who's so low down and sort of boost him up that way. But honestly, he's brand new, and I don't think that's... It might not be good for morale. So how about Mitchell? He doesn't have a stripe yet. There we go. All right, we're going to go with the Chopin. And then maybe we'll start alternating. Okay, so just briefly as we start, so yeah, so this is, I mentioned at the end of the last episode, we opened up some new services by doing a job for this property developer guy. So he seems to offer us a party for 8 people, which actually is a bit better than the barbecue, I think, although there's the possibility of alcohol, I guess, and hangovers. A safe firing, which is interesting. We can bribe him to... Well, we can pay 22.5 grand to get either an officer or detective slot, or hide our money if we're being investigated, which we aren't currently, but I guess that might happen. Hang on, let's see what we got here. So SWAT, I'm using 3 times a day now. It does have one more to go up to 4 times a day, but that feels like it might be a bit... I'm going to ask for a salary raise, I think. Now, the police station... So I've got room for another cop. Oh, God. It's this guy still. Hulk Hogan. Do I want to take Hulk Hogan? Not particularly. Which shift's short? God, why has Shift A got so many and Shift B's got so few? It's weird. I guess I better hire him to Shift B, but I guess we'll see. Works. Right, we got an armed robbery at the Blitz Cafe. 4 men flagged down a truck outside a diner, then pulled the truck's driver out of the cab. The diner's cook called it in. Now they're searching the truck, and one of the men is carrying an axe. Okay, yeah, that is pretty serious. Okay, Mitchell, Subaki, Trebor. Take the rookies. Extortion at the high school. We've received a complaint from some students who say their new PE teacher is extorting money for them from grades. Okay. Not great, not particularly dangerous. Let's send Snuffleupagus and McStone. Doing pretty good on the money front. We got 300 grand after less than half the time, so it's not too bad. Okay, this is more serious, and we do have the people available, so let's send Fang and Curtis over there to help deal with that. We still got 3 here to deal with this. Deal with this? Well, deal with anything. Okay. The police arrive at the gym during recess, and the gym teacher spots them and tries to escape, but the other exit is chained shut, and the windows are secured with thick steel screens. Calm down, we just want to talk. In panic, the teacher quickly climbs up the rope to the ceiling of the gym. I can wait. My shift just started. Can't stay up there forever. Alright, now a lot of stuff is kicking off now, but I think we probably got to wait as long as we can. I have 3 officers. What's this one? We've got something going down at the port at 9 PM. We wouldn't want any policemen. Yeah, okay. Port, 9 PM. We'll remember that. Okay, well, we got the armed robbery. Everyone's fine. And they're on their way back. So we'll let these go as long as I can. And then hopefully we'll have a decent number of officers back anyway. Odd. Okay, we got the assault. We got some people here. An elderly homeless man was found urinating on the wall of the cathedral. One of the parishioners he found and grew furious. He threw the old man to the ground and beat the bottoms out of his feet, shouting, "You're an animal. You don't deserve to walk this earth." It's a bit rough, but we'll send Snuffleupagus and McStone back out. Suspicious individual. The man called in an emergency, whispering hysterically. He said he is sitting in the kitchen and Mephistopheles is coming over for a drink. It's the goddamn devil. Come get him. Yeah, no. Alright, this unlawful assembly might be a bigger response. Let's have a look. Drivers gathered in the City Hall parking lot protesting against the recent increase in vehicle tax. According to one eyewitness, they set fire to several tyres, but otherwise they're behaving fairly well. Well, yeah, I mean, that's not great, is it? Let's send kind of a mix. Yeah, I'm going to send them all. And we'll send the paddy wagon as well. I've got 4. What's this? The drunk man confused his regular drinking companion with the devil. Who would have thought? Armed robbery, though. Tony Bingham, a broker, spoke quickly on the phone. I just brushed up against some asshole in a blue baseball cap out on the street. And he came up behind me, jabbed me in the back with a gun, and took my wallet, my watch, and my gold ring. While I was looking for a payphone to call the police, I saw him again. He's 10 yards away. I'm looking right at him. Alright, let's send our top 3.
211 in progress.
Okay, well, might have to let that time a little bit. An officer from the mayor's office will be visiting a bookstore today to present his biography, The Great Big Man's Business. It is necessary... Oh, yeah, okay, Kemp. Oh, where we go? Well, I can't respond to this now.
412A.
Okay, got the guy who was beating the homeless man.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
Oh, you're just going to have to deal with it. Yeah. Now we're going to get... There are a few people on the street, 2 of them wearing baseball caps. It was blue, wasn't it? The suspect strikes a police officer and reaches for his gun. Taser. There we go. We're going to get anyone back to respond to vandalism? Doing it fine. No, I don't have anyone. Claims that his neighbour, a student, is constantly taking shits on his front porch. I mean, it's not great. The actual culprits are a couple of stray dogs. Yeah. Okay, well, no harm done then. Let's see, we got assault. The Foundry. Enraged by the latest wave of cuts to the plant, Adair Ortiz attacked his boss and beat him severely. His co-workers are afraid Mr. Ortiz has really snapped and called the police. One husky iron worker said, "We always had problems with Ada. He gets angry a lot, but this time it's different. His eyes are bloodshot, he's growling like a wild beast, and he's about to throw the boss into a vat of molten metal." Okay, that isn't good, so... we'll send a fairly strong response, and the rookies can go as well. Right, it's 8 PM, so we've got an hour till this port mafia thing's happening that we'll ignore. Should be about now.
1111A.
Drug trafficking. Okay, well, I guess we're leaving that.
We've got a situation.
Adair Ortiz is standing over a vat of molten metal. He's wearing a protective suit and holding his unconscious boss by the throat, screaming like a wild man. Warning shot.
412A.
Okay. All done. Now, I might send Bonds to the academy. Oh, we want to hire a snitch. I'll get someone on this shift. Let's hire McStone. You look like a snitch. Give me the skinny on what's going on at the station.
1111A in progress.
No, that's the wrong one, isn't it? We want this one. We received an anonymous tip that a local car dealership is being used to smuggle heroin. According to the anonymous source, the drugs are hidden in a spare tyre. You'll see. Okay, well, let's take it fairly seriously.
11 X.
Thank you. Okay, not great. But you made the mob happy, so...
11 X.
It's, oh, hang on. Oh, bugger. I forgot to put... I have an investigation going. I forgot to put anyone on it today. These guys are just sitting around doing nothing. Oh, well. So... Yeah, I'm going to ask Mitchell to come to work tomorrow. I don't know why the next shift is... so, I must have hired them for the wrong shift, I guess. I didn't think I did. Okay, City Hall's not hugely thrilled with this. Hosts Stalin's doubles competition. Alright. Yeah, I've mucked up here. Can you transfer people between shifts, I wonder? Because this shift is going to be underpowered now. Oh well. Right, let's go back to the Borodin then. Oh, we've got a funeral. Kingston. Oh, I guess I did have people die. Okay, 10% raise. Ooh, okay. Come on then, guys, have some money. What have we got? 3 drunk women entered the all-night store, grabbed a drink of Diet Coke, and then the shopkeeper. When the shopkeeper walked into the back room, they climbed behind the counter, grabbed the shotgun, and wounded him. The shopkeeper's wife, who lives on the 2nd floor, called the police. Okay, well, that is serious. Let's send 3 top guys, lovers, and Hulk Hogan. I want to look at... Can I actually just transfer people between shifts? Because I've got way too many on that shift. Prado? Ah, move to shift B. There we go. Okay, so shift B has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2... Well, 10 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so if I move another 1... I'm going to move Sevchenko, because she didn't come to work anyway, so... Okay, that should even things up. And in terms of the detectives, I've got... Yeah, I've got a bunch. Now let's put all my available detectives on this now. Because I've got... Looking at Armstrong as well. Okay. Hopefully get some more frames there today. These are always false alarms. The Black Handsome Barber Shop called to report that a man in a hood and sunglasses asked for a haircut so no one could recognize him. Hairdresser Emmett Brooks suspects that the man may be on the run from the law. He even agreed to dye his hair blonde. There's obviously something wrong. I'm gonna assume that's false alarm.
Officer on scene.
The women are having fun, drinking alcohol and throwing food around the store. They see the police. One of them grabs the shotgun and opens fire. Back door. There we go. We got a shooting. Carmelo Cowan has been fighting with his 42-year-old mother's 23-year-old boyfriend. A neighbour called the police and said that these people had been at it for a long time, shouting at each other in the street. Then things suddenly went downhill fast. They started fighting and the son pulled out a gun and opened fire on the others. The woman was shot in the leg and her boyfriend got at least 3 shots in the stomach. Okay, well, let's send these 3. They may ask for reinforcements. Hopefully I'll have some back by then. Shocking. Shocking, it's a false alarm. Alright, I want to have a look at this actually. Is there anyone... See, maybe I could... Maybe I could fire Kwon-Do and hire, like, one of these guys. He's crap.
712 in progress.
Alright. Kindergarten teacher Carolina Cunningham reports that Alevtina Vasilyeva burst into the nursery, grabbed her son and tried to run. The school knew she'd lost custody in the divorce, so security stopped her as she tried to escape through the exit. Now the suspect has locked herself in a room and is demanding that the school release her son. Koshi Lovers Kondo. Maybe I won't sack Hulk Hogan. It's quite funny that we got someone who looks like him.
I was trying to raise 10-1.
Okay, ghetto shooting. Let's send our 2 guys. It's weird I can't send the SWAT to that. But, well, any of these reinforcement things. I'm gonna pay for some training. Kondo. God, well, we're going to have to... Well, hopefully the suspicious individuals are false alarm. Children and caregivers are crowding around the door. Everyone get away from the door. Behind the door, the child is yelling and then speaks in a murmur, "I want my daddy." In the background, there's the sound of someone trying to open a window. Send in a very sweet and friendly child to negotiate. "This is the police. Open up. Let's not make things worse."
712
Good. Alright, let's have a look at the suspicious individual. A young waitress reports that a wanted fugitive just entered a restaurant. I don't remember what his name is or what he did. Yeah. Okay, well that could be genuine, couldn't it? Shooting went okay. Eek. People are coming back, but it's going to be tight. Okay, hang on. No, it's going to run out of time.
414
Oh, okay. Oh, please be a false alarm. Oh, it was. The man was Manuel Torreblanca, Latin American soap opera star. The waitress must have seen an advert for his show and mixed it up with a police bulletin about a wanted list. Okay. Mr. Boyd, we were able to demolish the park next door to the skyscraper, but now, see, this is what I did for this guy previously, but now there's another problem. We've begun work at the site, and someone has been sneaking in and stealing materials. Either my guards are deaf, or they're in it with the thieves. Send over a few of your men, have them cover the perimeter, and grab anyone suspicious. But don't take the thieves to the police station. I'll deal with the bastards in my way. This is going to leave us extremely short-handed. Let you guys go.
410A in progress.
Attempted... Oh, God. Perfect. A stoned voice shouted into the emergency line that some guy with a top hat was going to saw a woman... That's a magician. Yeah, that's a false alarm. That's a street magician. Something going on at 11 p.m. Alright, fine.
A in progress.
Yeah. Hey.
410A complete.
It was only a scheduled performance by the famous magician Lorenzo Trentino. Surprise, surprise. Fight. 4 men with shovels and metal detectors were walking on the beach and came upon something valuable. First they hurried to dig up their big find, but before they finished digging they'd begun to swear and argue over each other's shares. The man with the grey... Okay, so this is probably stuff we've got to remember for the follow-on multiple choice. The man with the grey beard got tired of his friend and bashed the guy's head in with a metal detector. He fell over dead on the sand. The remaining 3 are still going at it. An eyewitness called the police and recommends that we hurry. Surprising I can't send, like, SWAT or paddy wagon support. Send these, though.
911 in progress.
Pavel Holub said that he paid a girl to spend the night with him last night. In the morning he said goodbye, but later when he went to the closet he found that some jewellery worth $3,000 had disappeared. Mr. Holub is prepared to show the police where the girl can usually be found. Alright, tell you what. Lovers, Quando, you good. Next call's likely to be the Mafia one.
311 lead.
Get a fight. Okay. Oh, well, that went okay then. Yeah, this is the one. Massive fight. Yeah, we've got to leave that one. Ah, 3 new frames. Let's have a look at this then, because it is 6 spaces, and I've got 6 frames now. Just to remind ourselves, 6-year-old Alex went into the playground in the park with her father and disappeared in broad daylight. Mrs. McCain, the girl's mother. My husband and I divorced, and he's suing for full custody of Alex. My lawyer says his chances are 0, and I think he knows it too. Now it looks like he decided not to wait for the courts, just takes what he wants, like alcoholics always do. But how could he do this to his own daughter? He must have used one of his cronies to help grab her. They're always hitting the bottle and ready for trouble. Him and his whole family are a bunch of drunks and a bunch of trouble. The father. First, I've been as sober as a judge for a month now. I go to AA meetings all the time. Second, I only let Alex out of my sight for a second. It was Timothy Gallagher came up. He's great. We talked for just a second while my daughter was playing by the hill. When I turned to check on her, she was nowhere, completely gone. I think it's Gladys who made off with her. She's always trying to set the judge against me, says I'm unfit to be a father. But he denies that he was drinking. Friend from AA. Yeah, I saw Gordon and his daughter in the park. We just talked for a moment. He was going to walk with her down the hill, so I shook his hand and left. Adrian, a teenager in a corn costume. I was handing out leaflets in the park. I noticed 2 men drinking whiskey straight from the bottle, sitting on a bench near a roller coaster. And I saw a girl in a blue dress. She was playing near the hill, and then she bent down to pick something up from the ground. Then an elderly woman walked up, and she took the girl by the hand, and they walked away. The woman walked like she was dizzy. Ooh, so that probably did happen then. He probably was drinking. So he went to pick that up. Is it? Okay. The suspect is Judith McCain. This hard-drinking grandmother decided no court has the right to take away her granddaughter. Ah. Okay. Well, we have officers. Let me just... okay, good work, guys. Oh, sell the jewellery. Let's... Right. 2 officers to the trailer. Sounds good. Let's send Fistback and Mitchell. Damn it. Caught. Very good. Well done, guys. Nice. Guess we'll end the day. Good stuff, guys. I decided not to fire Hulk. If he was anyone else, if it wasn't Hulk Hogan, I probably would, but I like the fact that he looks like Hulk Hogan. Nudist demand private beach in city. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've only got 10. I don't know. Something's gone weird with my distribution of cops. I'll have another look at the roster. I mean, 10 should be fine, though. Petska, my rat. Deputy Mazza flunked their exams. Mazza. Hated to pass, though. According to recent reports, the FPD is hiring police academy graduates with the lowest grades. This is shameful, not just for you, but for the entire city. In the next 2 days, send at least 4 cops for retraining. If you can't teach them anything, let the professionals step in. Yeah, that seems fine. I just want to have a quick look. So I've got... It should be equal shifts, so why shift A? Who am I missing today? Maybe it's Bond's out on his training then. That's fine. We'll sort out the training a bit later. We've got a shooting. An office employee came to work earlier than usual and heard gunshots and screams coming from up on the roof. I always work on the top floor and I've never noticed anything like this before. Okay, weird. Well, let's take it seriously. We'll send all that we can with the SWAT and the paddy wagon. I'm just going to send my lowest rated guys for... Well, I might lose them for a day, so I'll do 2 from this shift and I'll do 2 from the other shift. Stove, I guess. I can send the detectives as well. Maybe I'll do that. 'Cause I haven't really got them doing anything at the moment. Jake, keep up the good work. We'll make sure your final days at Freeburg PD are much more comfortable. Okay, hang on. This unlawful assembly might have to... wait a minute. God, they're not there yet. Better not be a false alarm.
510 complete.
Was being used to film an action scene.
In progress.
Ah! Alright. Any chance you just need 2 guys? Chavez, McStone, do what you can. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's probably going to run out then. Oh my god.
216 complete.
False alarm? No. Oh no. After a cracking start today. Reckless endangerment. A group of pranksters have been tossing purses on the sidewalk tied to a thin thread. They pull the thread attached to the purse and lure curious passers-by into a dumpster in the alley. This is not the first complaint we've got about these pranksters. The other day, one of the victims was so scared when they tossed her in the dustbin, she lost consciousness and still hasn't recovered. Okay. This is quite serious without being hugely serious. Tell you what, we'll send Trebor, Curtis, and 2 of the rookies. And what's this one? Mr. Boyd, my foreign cooks have really gotten out of hand. They started spitting in the food and putting in all sorts of strange things, like it's some kind of joke. It wouldn't matter, except several visitors began to notice they're eating foreign objects and started to complain. I tried to talk with the staff, and they nod and agree, but then they just continue to wreak havoc. Please send a couple of your men here, maybe intimidate them with jail time or deportation, but make sure the threats stage as threats. I can't afford to be without cooks for even one day. Kemp and Fang. What's this fraud? A man who wishes to remain anonymous told us the address of another man who is engaged in the production and sale of fake documents, certificates, and other papers that are in high demand these days. The guy's prices skyrocketed and the quality is just as bad as before. Alright, let's send the 4 we've got there. Everybody's out now.
Looks like we have a
There's a
situation
$100
here.
bill on the street and a few teenagers in the alley are poking their heads out from around the corner. Enter the alley from the other side.
415 complete.
There we go.
(911) in progress.
Should get some people back in time. Alright, what we got? A seller at a gift shop noticed a brightly dressed Mexican woman stuffing a statue of the Freeburg Monument into her bag. She then kept on shopping and trying things on, so I followed her. She paid for everything in cash except the figurine. I asked the security guard to stop her, but some big guy stepped in and the thief escaped. Alright, McStone, Chavez, go check it out. So we showed a bit of initiative around, knocked around the clever immigrant with our nightsticks a little bit. We fucked with the rest of them for half an hour and they got with the program. They won't be monkeying with the food anymore. Miss French was so thankful she served us some crab salad with some sake. Not even our families take care of us like that. Okay, well they're probably out for the rest of the day then.
We've got a situation here.
No one this is the fraud. No one responds to the knock on BBQ. No one responds to the knock on the door, so please knock it down and enter the apartment. A man wearing glasses pops out of a room and presents his federal agent ID. Inspect the ID.
1310
Yeah.
complete.
That's what I thought. Song finished. Let's put another one on.
In progress.
Okay, let's just wait till we got some more people back and then we'll have a read at that.
(911)
Ugh. The girl turned out to be pop star Alana Moraes, who was visiting Freiburg while on a tour. The big man who stepped in was her bodyguard. She was collecting souvenirs in the local shops and just forgot the statuette in the bag. I couldn't fit everything in my hands, she apologised. The seller didn't recognise her. I don't listen to pop music, but she accepted an autograph from the singer anyway. Leroy Everett noticed two apparently smoke-filled teenagers sitting on the side of the road taking turns playing Russian roulette. That's going to be a false alarm, isn't it? But I guess you never know, so... Zubaki, Curtis, Snuffleupagus, off you go.
710B in progress.
Yeah, okay. Hostage situation with a fatal casualty. A passerby saw some masked gunmen flee a bank carrying some big bags and run into an apartment building. It looked to me like one of the robbers was wounded. Okay, well, we're going to send everyone we got. And the SWAT. Oh, two of them are drunk. This could go bad. Could have waited for Chavez and McStone to get back, I guess. They might ask for reinforcements, though, and I should have some to send. Okay. I guess maybe they did have a gun. Yikes. What's happening with the robbery? The doorman is lying unconscious on the floor. The elevator isn't working and there's traces of blood on the steps. Nowhere to run. Come out with your hands up. Someone near the top of the stairs. A woman screams and there's gunshots. The doorman starts to come round. Carefully climb the stairs. There's the corpse of a woman in a robe lying on the staircase. The criminals have holed up in an apartment. Stun grenades. There we go. Civilians unharmed, apart from the ones that were dead, apparently. Mafia, sell it. Okay, so what's this? A suspicious individual. Naomi Rutherford is gravely concerned that the city is being invaded by communists. I saw right outside my window a whole family wearing red tracksuits with the letter USSR written on them. I haven't seen anyone holding their hammer and sickle, not yet anyway. But I know it in my heart. It's just like the past two... Oh, God. It's probably just like a jogging group or something. I'll let that one go. A few girls got in a fight while they were waiting in line for tickets to the Larry Pistol concert. Okay, tell you what. Subaki, Chavez, McStone, Paddy Wagon. Shock. A woman seems to have been startled by the Brin family, immigrants from the Soviet Union, who arrived in town just today and haven't had the time to buy new clothes. I think generally all the suspicious individual ones tend to be false alarms. But probably at some point that won't be true.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hotspot.
Okay, serious. We don't want any deaths, so let's send... It's pretty close to the end of the shift. Let's just send everyone. Oh no. Kemp was killed in a car accident. She was drunk. Oh no, Kemp. Oh, and Fang. Oh no. Well, that's what you get when you drink and drive, I suppose. I didn't think about that. Oh well.
311A complete.
God damn it. Okay, well there's some good hires anyway, so we'll do that tomorrow. So we... Farmers grow record-breaking zucchini. Classroom horrified when failed chemistry experiment claims teacher's life. Ah, everyone's happy with me. Okay. Dog's birthday? No. Alright. Go with the showman again. Let's got a couple of lay hires. So shift A that's going to be under now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. day. And I guess we'll take Chantel. There we go. What we got? Sonny Bonds passed all his exams. Well done. Ooh. I think I'll take all of that. Thank you.
712 in progress.
Abduction. What do we got? A witness found a rusty white truck that's wanted in connection with the schoolyard kidnapping of 13-year-old Tanya Rodriguez. The machine is sitting in a field. There's been no movement or any sign of life for over 2 hours. Yeah, okay. Does sound pretty serious. It's got something at 10 to 3 p.m. We wouldn't want any policemen. Yeah. It's assault at the restaurant. 50-year-old Amanda Price attacked a young waitress, claiming the girl was flirting with her husband. Amanda grabbed the waitress by the hair and dragged her across the floor, yelling, "You bent over so far your tits almost flopped on the menu." Numada, Austin, you can deal with it.
Looks like we have a situation.
Suddenly,
here.
strange sounds coming from the van. The windows are frosted over, so impossible to tell what's inside. Open the door. Inside, there's a man and a girl playing with dolls. Take the girl away and tell her she can finish playing in the police car and then arrest the man.
712
There we go.
complete.
Good work, guys.
B in progress. 412A.
Okay, assault's done. We'll get people back very soon. Alright, let's check out this terrorism. Mr. Norris called in to report an explosion. I was in the kitchen making an omelette with bacon and suddenly, bang, the explosion shook my windows. I'm a former military man and I'd say it was about 10 pounds of TNT, no less. It just screams false alarm, this one. But let's send Fistback, Maza, Sevchenko, and the SWAT. Fine. Because you never know.
1410 in progress.
Abuse of authority. That's a new one. Young businessman Razul Haddad came to the police about minor city official Jasper Redmond, who was demanded a bribe of $20,000. Otherwise, he's refusing the necessary permits for Haddad's store. The businessman has volunteered to pretend he's delivering the bribe so the police can catch Redmond in the act. Yeah, okay. So we'll send Prado and Lovers and Hater.
A in progress. 113A in progress.
A young sailor reported an attempt on his life. I was swimming around close to the shore when I felt someone's slippery fingers catch my ankle and try to drag me down. I barely escaped. You can laugh, but I know for a fact it was definitely a... Oh, God. That sounds drunk. What's this one?
1011B.
Attempted carjacking. A port employee saw two men trying to break into a truck. They were unable to get it started, so they unhooked the trailer and are now starting to make off with it. Okay, well, that one does sound like a theft, so we'll send you guys. What's this one? Abuse of authority. The police are in the office as soon as the money changes hands. Redmond tries to quickly hide a large parcel in a drawer. Show us what's in the package. The official quickly jumps up and rushes towards the window, trying in vain to get it open. Grab him, get him to the ground.
1410 complete.
Here we go. Now what's this terrorism one? Mr. Norris's neighbours are performing major renovations on their house. The man heard them doing some demolition. I think this one's a false alarm as well.
410B in progress.
Homicide, though. Okay, we'll have everyone back for that. Well, more or less. I want to check. That's okay. Jack, one of our guys stole a substantial shipment and disappeared somewhere in the warehouse district. We don't have time to play detective in there. So, okay, Madsa, Sevchenko, off you go.
410 in progress.
The sailor's leg was snagged in the overgrown fleshy algae that grows near the
I was
store.
trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
Okay, this one is dangerous, so let's end these three. What have I got? I've got a homicide and a shooting. Oh, God. Oh, Mr. Norris again. Mr. Norris, you are the sheep that cried wolf. The sheep that cried wolf? No, the boy that cried wolf. Sheep can't cry wolf. What am I talking about?
1112.
Oh my god! Yeah, we got that done. It's good. Oh no! I forgot about that.
210 in progress.
There's a children's birthday party going on. Okay, right. Disorderly conduct. An elderly woman made a scandalous accusation at the pharmacy. She claimed that the pharmacist substituted her medication, and because of them she was gaining weight. Look at these wrinkles, it's disgusting. And then the outraged woman took off her dress. Okay, tell you what, Prado, you go to that. Am I going to get anyone back in time for any of this stuff? Possible. What is the human traffic? Oh, God. That one sounds bad. That one's a rumour, though. We'll go to do the human trafficking. I think that is more likely to be the genuine call. Alright, so let's send Fistbat. We'll work from the top. They've got guns.
412A in progress.
I'm gonna let that one go.
410 complete.
Damn, it was genuine. Okay.
210 complete.
Right, Prado. Don't think I'm gonna get to this one. Fortunately. Send two, maybe?
412A complete.
Okay, oh god. Okay, human trafficking though. Good, okay, well we got this one done. That's it for the day, I suppose. Wasn't a massively successful day, but still. Bishop demands name change for Holy House Pizza. Alright. Middleton didn't come into work. No. Well, I've only got 2 detectives. Oh, I sent some off for training, didn't I? That's why. That's fine. Oh, Rex Kondo. This is a shift day, so Middleton didn't come in. Chavez and McStone are off training. Okay. That one there really stands out.
412A in progress.
Got an assault. A young man became outraged when an elderly woman broke in front of him in line and he struck her with force. A cleaning woman tried to intervene, but she came under blows as well. Alright, Snuffleupagus, bombs, you get all of that.
1010A in progress.
Bomb oh god, what else? We got a bomb threat. The corn monument has been strapped with explosives. Okay, or Janet Salazar Guerrero startled an intruder who was trying to break into her house. He kept yelling things in a drunken voice. Said if I didn't open up, there'd be trouble. Could be her husband. But we'll send Trebor and Roy for that. Bomb threat. I think this is a false alarm, but let's treat it seriously. It wasn't a bomb. Some children decided to play terrorist and taped some wires to a normal shoebox. Yeah, I did think it was a false alarm. Should be able to get to that. Should have people back fairly soon. The assault. Okay. Well,
410 incomplete.
A drunken man mistakenly thought he was breaking into his own house and that his wife was refusing to let him in. I did think that was a false alarm. Alright, let's have a look at this one. Mrs. House called in a complaint about some addicts who are loitering around the Edgar Allan Poe monument. They're turning their brains to mush. They shoot up right there in the park in broad daylight. No shame, no conscience. Send those 3. Ooh, we got another investigation. Attempted carjacking. A teenager stole an expensive car, but lost control and crashed the vehicle and ended up fleeing the scene. Okay, Davenport, Iron, you get that.
Officer on
Several overgrown men
looks like we have a situation.
Overgrown men in dirty clothes are leaning against the monument. It seems they are sedated. Next to them are a few syringes and tourniquets. Shake them awake and read them their rights. One of the addicts says, "Cops!" and tries to crawl away. Why would you do that? Grab him.
1111 511 in progress.
Okay, students report a serious fight going down on the street outside their dorm. Several people are shooting at each other with machine guns right in the middle of the road. Pedestrians are hiding behind cars and someone is bleeding on the pavement. This is all the markings of a mafia war. Okay, we're going to send everyone. Plus the SWAT. Right. So we're going to do it now so I remember. We're going to stick all the available detectives on this. Yeah. You will work the case until I tell you otherwise.
More testing in progress.
Oh, God. I don't have anyone... Oh, well, I've got bonds, I suppose. Okay. Hoping at least one of those is a false alarm, because I don't think we're getting to them. 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. Got to remember that. Okay.
Battle at 11 in progress.
Okay, I dealt with the firefight. Good. Okay, well, we're not getting to the red ones. We'll hopefully get to the others.
More testing.
Massacre was the Indian Food Festival of Colours for the first time. Good.
1310
And the fraud was also a false... Oh, no, that wasn't a false alarm. Never mind. We should get to this one, though.
412.
Oh, my God! Alright. The secretary at the Blink Zone studio reported that a trainee photographer became so excited during a nude shoot that he attacked the model and intends to assault her. Hurry! He locked himself in a room. Okay, yeah, that isn't great. Right, Tsubaki, take bonds. What's this? Illegal... Okay, God. Illegal arms sale. Bill Buckler saw a truck and a few cars near his farm. Around them was a group of about 10 people arguing. The farmer wanted to drive them away. They saw him, they grabbed some weapons from their vehicles and opened fire. Buckler somehow managed to get back to... Okay. Or assault. During a bodybuilding show, a group of girls burst into the room and did something that threatens the very lives of the participants. Okay, I'm going to assume that's the false alarm. Let's send stuff to the farm, though. Yeah, that was an offence, and they caught the guy. Oh, it's all kicking off. Ah, so that was a false alarm. The girls were just shouting insults and belittling the bodybuilder lifestyle, which brought the muscle-bound mopes to tears. Men with automatic weapons have surrounded the farmer's house. He's struggling to put up a fight, but he's just armed with an old gun. Okay. The suspects jump into their car shouting, "Who's going to stay and watch the stuff?" Drop your weapons.
11:30.
Yeah, thank God. Okay. Massive fight in Chinatown. Okay. Might get people back in time. It's going to be a close run thing, though. I could maybe send Tsubaki bombs. See if we get people back. What's the car? Okay, we got some frames for the carjacking, so that's good. Yeah, sorry.
311.
Just ran out of time. Oh, that was the one I shouldn't have done anyway. Oh, that's the mafia one. Okay, that's fine then. It's just someone who died. Oh dear.
Needless to say, I really miss them a lot. I can't wait for the moment when I'll see them again.
Wouldn't you like to see me?
Ah, Lana, but we,
Let me guess. You've thought about it, but then you realized this can only bring us more suffering. Besides, it's dangerous given the kind of work we do, and why ruin things when everything is going so well, right?
Well, if you know what I think, then you must be thinking the same thing.
Yeah, Jack. Because it's true. But is it fair?
You know what wouldn't be fair? If your friends caught you in a karaoke bar with an old man.
With an old man?
Maybe you imagine you've been talking to a young Greek god with long golden hair, but I'm a 60-year-old man, Lana.
Listen to me, Jack. Ever since high school, I've been surrounded by old men. At university, half my classmates were old men. They might have been 18 years old, but they were already half in the grave. No goals, no ideas, just endless burned-out looks on their faces, exhausted and empty. At work, even my younger colleagues act like old men. They don't have the stomach for a fight. They're already dreaming of retirement. And then there's you, Jack. The only man for a long time who felt the same age as me. Because you fight. Because there's life inside you.
Lana, damn, it's true. There's life in me yet.
Jack, you're so cocky.
Oh, excuse me, miss. I am the most promising young prosecutor in the country.
You know it's true.
Halfway. Okay. Tell you what, let's do one more day. My neighbour died. Yeah, that's probably fine, because we've got one investigation, but we've got loads of people on it. Okay, looks like a full shift otherwise. God, okay, funerals for the drunk ladies. Chavez, passed her exams. Well done. McStone! Soap.
11:11 in progress.
Wolf box. Okay, let's share the money. What we got? Hang on, there's something here. Okay, what should I do now? I'm gonna just get another raise, I think. I feel like when we have a full shift, I think we have a lot of officers. An informant gave us an address for one of the biggest drug houses in the city. According to our information, there's about 3 dozen drug addicts, many of them armed. Just the past day, 3 people in there were shot dead and thrown in a corner to rot. Okay, that does sound serious, doesn't it? I guess we'll treat it seriously. Cue this being a false alarm and a real thing then happening.
In progress.
I'm pretty sure that's a false alarm, though.
We've got a situation.
In the
here.
shadows and corners, dozens of people lie unconscious and bags and syringes are scattered everywhere. Call an ambulance and begin to process the addicts who are still conscious. A naked addict with a shotgun flies out of the bathroom and starts putting holes in the ceiling. Shoot him.
1111 D complete.
Okay, well, it was a genuine threat. I'm pretty sure this is a false alarm, though. It'll be like, I don't know, a generator or something in the back of the thing. We'll have a look at that. We'll have people back in time for that, I'm sure. I want to see what this one is.
1010A complete.
There were no bombs in the van, just a bunch of antiques. The van belongs to a junk dealer and collector. Good. Called it. 4 activists from the group Life After Meat, in a show of support for their fellow animals, entered the zoo and used bolt cutters to remove the locks from the cages. Several wild animals have gotten loose and some are attacking the visitors. Oh god, this is... Oh, I lost 5 people to this sort of thing before, but let's treat it seriously. We can't not respond to it. And we'll just have to hope we don't lose people this time. Armed robbery. Got a call from the Halal grocery. 2 armed robbers wearing US president masks just cleaned out the cash box. Okay, well again, let's send our top 4. We'll send Quando out to something at some point.
12 in progress.
Probably not that one, though. Come on, come on, come on.
Trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
Just deal with it.
415 complete.
Oh, thank God. Now, they're fairly close, so I might get the chance to send some people out to this one as well. Looks like it. Okay. Several people are smashing the glass entrance to the cinema and tearing up the posters outside. They're shouting, "Modern cinema corrupts the youth," and someone just pulled out a Molotov cocktail. Okay, well, that does sound quite serious. You guys go.
910C complete.
Good.
310 in progress.
He's worried about a meteor landing on his house. I'll tell you what, we're going to let that one go, I think.
in progress. Looks like we have a situation.
One of the hooligans is trying to light a Molotov, but his lighter won't strike. Deploy fire extinguishers.
212 complete.
Alright, well, we'll check out the armed robbery. I think we can... let's send 3 to that. What's this one? What's he asking for? Mr. Boyd, my old rival Jim Gates has returned to the city. The last few years he spent in China setting up his factories there. Now he wants to flood the city with cheap knockoffs, threatening every honest businessman in Freiburg. At the present time, he is staying at the True Colour Hotel and plans to buy a house outside the city. I want you to show him the true terror capable of law enforcement agencies. He's to understand that he's not welcome here in Freiburg. Alright, fine.
1111 in progress.
Mr. Adams was overreacting to a hailstorm, which he took to be pieces of a meteorite. The sky outside darkened because of the storm clouds overhead. Surprise, surprise. I'm shocked. Shocked. Well, not that shocked. I don't have it. Oh, you rang like 3 seconds too early. Let's look at this one. The former chef of a restaurant in Chinatown says that the kitchen is used to sort and cut heroin. My friend had an overdose from the garbage they mix up in there. I want those bastards to pay. Alright, well. Send them. Let's swap.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Hot Spot.
910C complete.
Phew, God, I was clenched there to see if they made it. Yeah.
15 in progress.
Oh my God! Alright, I'll take the 6K.
213 in progress.
I've got to wait for people to come back.
Looks like we have a situation.
The restaurant is crowded, with the waiters moving smoothly between tables. Nothing suspicious. Go through the back door. It's in the kitchen, right?
In progress.
One of the waiters noticed the police and shouts in a strange language. The diners jump up and run towards the door. Let's just go to the kitchen. That's where the drugs are. In the kitchen, two tough-looking men with machine guns open fire on the cops. Stun grenades.
1111 completion.
Nice. All right. That was a pretty serious one. Now, we're going to get people back. Okay, I've got 3 back. We're about to get a bunch more, so let's have a look at the mass riot. Local fans have bought up all the bananas at the grocery stores, preparing to taunt the visiting rival football team, which can... Oh, no. Okay, a judge has been forced to stop the game unless the fans will allow order to be restored, but our fans don't seem to want to settle down. They're singing racist songs and working each other up into a frenzy. Okay, yeah. Let's send the paddy wagon. What else we got? Disorderly conduct. The park was raided by the young musical group Motorman, which staged a spontaneous anti-government concert. I don't have enough people for that anyway. And this... No, that's the same one. It's this one.
13 in progress.
Noise complaints. An elderly widow was visiting the grave of her husband when she heard terrible noises. Oh, God, I think a romantic couple are just enjoying some private time there. Okay, we've got some frames for that. I'll let those two go.
213 complete.
The sounds came from an African grey parrot which had flown into the cemetery.
210.
Disorderly conduct was all... Oh, no, that was a crime. Yeah. Alright, well, we got some back for this. Noise complaint. Ayan Kazmi called in a loud music complaint. Apparently, he regrets moving in next to a nightclub. I've had it up to here with these... Oh, God. Unless you do something about it, the whole neighborhood is going to go down there and tear them to pieces. Well, it's going to stop a riot, I guess. Don't have the paddy wagon.
I was trying to raise
Yeah,
10
I've got more
orders,
people
started
back now, so let's send them in. Quite sure who they arrested at the noisy nightclub, but fine. Alright, sorted out the mass riot and arrested all the racists. There we go. Fine. Alright. Well, we're going to end the day then. Not bad work today, guys. Not too bad. But we're going to leave it there for now, so I'll just say thanks very much for watching this episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. Lots of terrible people doing terrible things, and only some of them are related to the police. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you have enjoyed it, you know, if you could hit that like button as well, that'd be amazing and helpful. And a big thank you as always to our channel members as well for supporting Boring Dead Gaming. Always hugely appreciated. And if anyone else is interested in checking out memberships and gaining early access to the videos I put out, again, that'd be fantastic. So thanks very much. I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.